And now let's turn our attention to West Africa. It's been over a month since the coup in Niger, and supporters of the junta are celebrating. They see the coup as a new dawn, a second independence from France, as it were. Niger's military junta are fueling this narrative. They've blamed France for all the problems in their country. And now they're issuing ultimatums. On Friday, the French ambassador was told to leave the country. He was given 48 hours to do so. Last we checked, he was still in Niger and planned to stay. Some reports said the US and German ambassadors were also asked to go, but those have now been refuted. It seems for now, only the old colonizer France has drawn the junta's ire. On Saturday, Niger's junta held a rally in the capital, Niamey. About 20,000 people attended this demonstration, and the junta played to the crowd.
The French have been asked to leave, but they refused. We are going to defeat those plotting against our country. We are going to defeat them and stomp them out. They are asking you to get ready. You mustn't sleep or doze off. They will leave.
The junta is mobilizing volunteer fighters. Thousands have reportedly joined. The idea is to put pressure on the French to leave.
We told them to leave our country to us, to leave to let our country be. But it's you who will chase them away. To chase them away, don't go to the embassy. If the mobilization continues, they will leave.
The crowd responded enthusiastically. They agree with the call to expel the French.
It has been 30 days. We are totally satisfied with the actions they have taken, the agreements they have denounced, and the decisions they have taken, including the immediate departure of the French and the French embassy from Niger.
On les a accompagnés depuis le début jusqu'à aujourd'hui. L'ambassadeur de France.
We don't need any lessons from the French ambassador. We don't even have any consideration for these people. Why did they leave Burkina? Why did they leave Mali? So even Niger, they're going to leave Niger as soon as Niger doesn't belong to them. So they're going to leave, it's an obligation. We're asking the agency on Monday morning to cut off the electricity at the French embassy and so on, electricity, water and so on. We have nothing to do with the French, they can go home.
At last, coup supporters' plan seems to be in motion. The French ambassador's deadline to leave has passed. He's still in Niamey, like we told you. So water and power supply to the French embassy have reportedly been cut. Food deliveries aren't being allowed either. From the looks of it, the French embassy is being besieged. The junta is trying to smoke the ambassador out. He's not the only target, though. There's also the French military base near the capital. There are 1,500 French troops in Niger. They too have been asked to leave. The troops were there to combat militancy in the region, to fight groups like the Al-Qaeda, ISIS and Boko Haram. But coup supporters in Niger say they do not want help from the French anymore.
We don't want the French here. We don't like them. The French say that Niger is a poor country. But when we tell them to leave, they refuse.
I've come here to demand the departure of French troops from Niger. That's what I've come to demonstrate today. And they have to hear us. I know they can hear us. Every day people come here, people suffer, and all ECOWAS has to do is increase the sanctions. We are here, we're going to resist until death.
ECOWAS is a West African economic bloc. They have been negotiating with the Niger junta, trying to get Mohamed Bazoum reinstated. He is the democratically elected president, Mohamed Bazoum. The West African nations had given an ultimatum. This was just after the coup was announced. They said, reinstate President Bazoum in a week or face military action. Well, 3 weeks have passed since. Bazoum has not been reinstated, and the West African nations have not invaded. Instead, they have imposed sanctions. Nigeria and Benin closed off land borders with Niger. Trade has been brought to a standstill. Niger's food and other supplies are starting to dwindle. It is getting some support from its new allies, though. Who are these new allies? The other coup-hit nations in the region, like Burkina Faso and Mali. They have been sending supplies to Niger. They've also sent troops. And these troops are a deterrence. They're one of the reasons why ECOWAS has not attacked so far. But what happens if the French ambassador or the French base is attacked? France will definitely retaliate, and the ECOWAS forces may have to invade. It puts Niger's junta in a precarious position. This is dangerous brinkmanship. Harming the French ambassador or troops will be asking for escalation. Niger right now is a tinderbox. One wrong move could lead to fighting all over West Africa.